In 2025, Tiebreak has not been releasing updates as frequent as we're used to seeing, but there's a reason for that. A few weeks ago, the publisher of Tiebreak, Nacon, had a live event where they were announcing all the different sort of games in their world. These were things like racing games, action games, indie games, the lot. But they had an early segment covering Tiebreak and announced that on May 15th, we'll be seeing a Tiebreak Plus or a Tiebreak 2, whatever you want to call it, where we're going to be seeing a major update to the game. And yeah, I am a tiny bit late to this news, but since then there hasn't been a lot of talk about this, so I thought I'll make a video talking about what we could be seeing in Tiebreak 2. And yeah, I'm calling it 2. And what? Looking at the trailer that this came with, there isn't really a lot there. But one big thing is that the game is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch. So that's a big plus for Switch people out there. Don't know how many there are though. And the main thing that people are picking out with this trailer is a new animation with Taylor Fritz putting off a little screener there, which definitely means we could be seeing a bunch of new animations, hopefully some volley ones for sure. One thing that people were suspecting is that we could be seeing an introduction of licensed Gram Slams coming to Tiebreak, which is something I highly doubt, because I think that Topspin has definitely got those licenses locked up for at least another year. But you obviously can still download everything in the community creation suite, so this don't really matter too much to me. One question I had is that if this is gonna cost anything, and there is a potential for that, as there are some like DLCs you can buy in the game, but I highly doubt they will charge for this update. If you've been keeping up to date with the Tiebreak updates on this channel, you definitely know that a big part of this update is gonna be more players. And yeah, on the top of my head, I think there's like 130, maybe like 4 players in the game right now, which is crazy. There is still a few top 100 players that are not in the game yet, and also new players that are coming of age. To be fair, actually, right now live, I'm gonna go through the WTA and ATP rank list and see what players aren't in the game yet. And to be fair, looking at the WTA one, I'm not seeing a name that's not in the game actually. The main one I'm definitely seeing is Rebecca. Rebecca is still not in the game yet, which is strange. There could be like personal reasons for it at this point, who knows. Oh yeah, Honest Jabor, I don't think she's in the game yet. And also that new youngster who's like been tearing things up. What's her name? I think her name's like Iala or something like that. So hopefully those 3 players we'll see in the game, but we will see. And yeah, on the ATP side, I don't think, to be fair again, I can't lie, Tiebreak put in a shift, man. They got everyone in this game. But I think players on my head now, I'm thinking of like Monfils, definitely. And that's got to be more like personal reasons again to why he's not in the game. Like Monfils is the kind of player you put on your cover, you know what I mean? So that's weird. So yeah, Rebecca, Monfils, those 2. To be fair, I did say that I thought Rebecca and Monfils will be like put in Topspin. But the state that game's in right now can make a grown man fall to his knees, bro. Anyway, players here, Monfils for sure. Fonseca, is he in the game? I don't think he's in the game. Yeah, definitely Fonseca. He's got to be put in. Mensick for sure as well. Also like, what's his name? That learner teen. Yeah, those 3 guys getting put in the game would be a good addition, a great addition. But moving on from players and all that stuff, main criticism about Tiebreak for a lot of people still is the gameplay. And a lot of people still think that the game doesn't, you know, simulate tennis correctly, whether that be in the ball physics, the animations, the general feel of the game, which are things that are fair and hopefully will be all improved. And obviously when the update comes out, I'll be right on it, going live, testing things out. The main issue with me in this game is that every player looks great. They all have unique animation, which is great, but they all play the exact same and play with the same style. If you really watch tennis, you know that every player has a different style, a different strategy. Like in the game, I want to be seeing Medvedev standing as far as he stands in real life, all the way in the car park, you know what I mean? When I play Rafa, I want to be just killed with topspin. I feel like every player does sort of has the same style. They just, whether it's power driving returns at you, going side to side, a lot of the players feel the same. So I hope this update has like unique player tendencies. That's definitely something that I hope comes to the game, because it'll just make every match feel completely different. Another thing that I hope gets a rework is just the whole online structure. I feel like right now the online mode in the game is very feels very like outdated, if you know what I mean. If you think of an online game today, they have a ranking system, daily challenges, different game modes, a lot. And yeah, I get it's kind of different with a tennis game. One, the player count isn't as high, and also it is just tennis at the end of the day, so you can't do too much with that as like a shooter game or whatever. And to be fair, I do like how in this game there isn't those sort of scammy like rewards or like in-game currencies. There's none of that stuff, which is great. But I still think there's a lot of things you can take from these other games that you can use in Tiebreak and sort of modernize the whole online mode. Yo, 5,000 matches. Am I see? You know how many games? Basically damn near 6,000. How many have I got? Have I got the same numbers? I played 25. Nah, I gotta step my game up, bro. God damn. Another thing that will hopefully see an update is the career mode. And yeah, I can't lie, I can't say too much about this mode as I haven't really played it a lot. But if you're a Tiebreak career mode player, let me know in the comments how things are on that mode. One thing for me though, if you've been watching my videos on the channel for the past few months, I know there's not a lot, but I've been doing a lot of like simulation scenario type videos. And what I use to do these simulations are Tennis Manager and Full Ace. But I did try and use Tiebreak first for this, but the simulation like system in this game just doesn't make sense. I'd often simulate like grand slams and just tournaments, and you just get silly results every time, and it's just not realistic at all. But to be fair, in real life tennis, some of the results recently have been all over the place. So maybe Tiebreak's just ahead of the game. Who knows? And yeah, I guess if you're doing a whole like career mode on this game, the top 50 must be just mumble jumbled. Also, I feel like you're very limited on how you can customize your career mode. Like, it's all cool seeing like Nadal and Federer just in the game in career mode, but if I want to make it super realistic, I don't really want to see them in the game. And you can't do basic things like customize the ranking systems. Let's make it accurate with the real life rankings. Can't like simulate individual games like you could in AO Tennis. To be fair, AO Tennis is like career mode and tournament system is actually, I'd say, better than Tiebreak. So realistically, all they need to do is just grab or just copy things from AO Tennis 2 and put it in this game, because everything career mode wise in that game was pretty good. And more general things with the game that we could be seeing improvements is definitely doubles. I've touched on that a lot. Net play, I've touched on that a lot. Hopefully net play gets a rework and new animations. Another thing we could be seeing is a lot of stadium updates, as I think a lot of the stadiums in this game are from like the 2024 season. So hopefully we'll be seeing like a just a refresh of some of the stadiums. But again, if they don't update these things, community creations is in the game, so people can just update the stadiums themselves, which is kind of the reasons why this game can just last forever, because community creations gives the game so much more life and longevity. Yeah, that's kind of the main things I had to say about this update. I think I've missed a lot of things, but obviously if there's improvements and things you expect to come to the game, come to Tiebreak Plus, Tiebreak 2, let me and others know in the comment section. And yeah, if any more news and details drops about this release before the 15th of May, I'll try and make more videos about them. But for now, that's all from me, and yeah, I'll chat to you lot in the next video.